and currently writes a column for the DNA India. Her book includes A Reluctant Detective, Once Upon a Crush, All About and Karmic Kids, and many more. So let's have a big applause for Kiran. Kiran, please be here. Let's have a big applause. We have Mr. Yatindra Mishra, please be on stage. We have Seema Sonic, please ma'am. And we have Sujata Devi. All authors here. We are going to have a great time. Let's have a big applause. A big round of applause, please. So over to you, Kiran.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here. And this promises it will be a very interesting discussion because this is a category of writing that fascinates all of us. Writing about a person living or dead. Because the person's life has touched us in certain ways that we cannot imagine, there is always a curiosity to know more. For the writer of those books, whether they are autobiographies, written with co-written with someone, or a biography which is done after the person has passed away, the challenges are infinitely more than fiction, I feel, because there is always the challenge to stay true to the premise of the person, as well as to capture the essence of the person without coming across as being fawning, or being non-subjective about the person. So I'd like to start with asking Mr. Mishra, your book on Lata Mangeshkar, the challenge, she is such an iconic person. To write, what made you choose this subject? I mean, there has to be some sort of a childhood identification or some association with Ms. Mangeshkar that made you decide that she was going to be the person you would choose for your subject.
मेरे लिए सिर्फ इसलिए लता मंगेशकर जी पर लिखना सिर्फ इसलिए मेरा सब्जेक्ट नहीं था कि वो लता मंगेशकर हैं और एक इतनी महान गायिका हैं। ऐसी कोई बात आप उनके बारे में क्या बताएंगे पूरे देश को जो पहले से लोग जानते नहीं हैं या उनके फ़ैन फॉलोवर समझते नहीं हैं। मेरी किताब बायोग्राफी नहीं है और वो उनकी म्यूज़िकल जर्नी है। तो जो एक म्यूज़िक है उनका, जिस तरह से वो एक आइकन बनी है और ट्रांसेंड किया है म्यूज़िक इंडस्ट्री में, और 70 सालों से वो एक लीजेंड है। वो कौन सा फिनोमेना है, आवाज़ का जो वज़न होता है उस जो लता मंगेशकर को एक अलग सी गायिका बनाता है कि अगर हम उनके पूरे दौर को, जब आज़ादी के साथ शुरू होता है 47 से और 2017 तक, इधर इतने सालों तक वो फैला हुआ है, तो लता मंगेशकर कैसे लोकेट होती हैं एज ए प्लेबैक सिंगर, और वो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन क्या है फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में एक प्लेबैक सिंगर होना, और उसी समय जब आप ऐसे लोगों से प्रभावित हैं जो क्लासिकल म्यूजिक से आते हैं, तो कुछ उस तरह का एक प्यार से मेरी किताब।
And your book, Lata, has been on Mohammed Rafi ji. So that is also a singer, like Yatin ji's book is on Lata Mangeshkar. Was there any, of course, what made you choose the subject? And because your subject is not present now, he has passed away many years ago, could you tell us what are the specific challenges that you encountered in researching the topic?
Sure. I think first of all, good afternoon to everyone. And of course, you know, when you talk about biographies and autobiographies, the most important element is the authenticity. So when you have to write a biography or an autobiography, I'm sure my other panelists will agree with me, the research and the authenticity are the two things which becomes extremely critical, and that's why it becomes much more difficult than writing a fiction. I was writing about Mohammed Rafi. First, to answer you, Kiran, I think somehow I was destined to write this book, because being an economist and a statistician, I never thought I would write a biography in my life. But I published many other books on my subjects, but never did I think it was more of my passion. Since my grandmother was an ardent fan of Mohammed Rafi, I grew up listening to Mohammed Rafi. Literally, my house was like always Mohammed Rafi songs, you know. And my mother was a Shami Kapoor fan. So, you know, a grandmother being a Rafi fan and mother being a Shami Kapoor fan. So it was always Mohammed Rafi at home. So I grew up with it. But I never thought I would have this great opportunity of writing his biography in my lifetime. I happened to meet Shahid Rafi, who is Rafi Saab's youngest son, and he said to Sujata, let's write a book about my father because, you know, it's almost 3 decades and there isn't an authentic book on him, and he has many, many fans all across the globe. So I was a little hesitant, but then, you know, I thought that, Shahid Bhai kept motivating me. My publisher, Ajay Margo from Om Books, he's a good friend. He said, Sujata, you can do it. And then the cheerleaders in my family, my children, my son and daughter, they said you can do it. And then I jumped into it. And when I went to meet Pyare Lal Ji, he was the first person I interviewed. Actually for the book, as Kiran said, that when you write a book after 3 decades, it's not easy, and when the subject is actually not there. So I interviewed about 120 people from the industry. And with this book, this Mohammed Rafi's book, there is a DVD which has captured these interviews. So the authenticity is very much there. And people like Pyare Lal, who had worked with Rafi Saab, he was the first one to say that Sujata, the soul of Rafi Saab has waited 30 years. Now is the time, you know, you have to write it and you have to do justice to this book. And that was something, you know, that brought a challenge to me that I had to fulfill. And that's how the journey began. And Rafi Saab was born in 1924 in undivided India, but a part of his life he has spent also in Lahore, which is now in Pakistan. So the challenges were I had to also cover Pakistan, that is Lahore, if I had to do justice to the book. So we started with visiting his village, which is Kotla Sultan Singh, where he was born, and then from there on to Lahore, and we captured it all. And 120 people being interviewed is not an easy task. So challenges were many. And then, numbers like, since he has written on Lataji, the Guinness Book record incidents is there, which I think you will also mention, that, there was a time when Rafi Saab's fans had claimed that he had sung some more than 22,000 songs, and Lataji's fans had claimed that she had sung more than 22,000 songs. And that thing to be cleared, when I went into research, because my statistical brain kept on asking, in those days there were just about 3 to 4 good studios. Even if people were singing day in, day out, which was not possible, how could 22,000 songs be recorded, whether it is Lataji or Rafi Saab? And then, we came through, and then finally going to the recording studios, finding out from their records, because there were no computers those days. We found that Rafi Saab, by the time he had passed away, had sung some 5,068 songs.
So he got down from 22,000.
But then also it's a very big number, because in those days, Kiran, you have to keep in mind, it wasn't done on computers. So every song sung and every mistake was a retake. And during that period, even Lataji had sung somewhere, close to that, and it didn't surpass that 5,068 number. Both great singers, and if you see Lataji and Rafi Saab had actually mesmerized the industry. They were the leading duet singers, So that's how, the statistics, the challenges were. And that's where the challenges kept coming in. And though it is an authorized book from the family, I must say the authenticity has been maintained. All the stories behind his death, the stories about the little bit of time from 62 to 67 that Rafi Saab and Lataji didn't sing together, which many people ask why. So all those have been answered in the book. There hasn't been anything that has been held back in the book.
Lovely, lovely. Absolutely look forward to reading this. And Seema, your book is on a very different subject, somebody who is very fascinating. Seema has written a book on Dara Singh, who was probably the first wrestler in India to get the kind of fame that our generation of children see with the WWE.
Absolutely.
So did you face, first of all, the same thing that I've asked all the other panelists, that how did you choose your subject? And secondly, did you find, because he's been such a living legend, how difficult or how easy was it for you to get the information about his journey?
Okay, firstly you asked how I went, how did I start on this? I just heard you say you spoke, you've written on Lataji and Mohammad Rafi. In a way, the universe is so funny and so strange, there's such a connection. Even though I've written about Dara Singh, my father was a music director in Indian films, and he's worked both with Lataji and Mohammad Rafi Saab, Sonik Ji, was Sonik Omi. I think there's Omi Ji's interview also in your book. I saw that. His name is there. It's in my book too. Because my father also composed music for Daraji's Punjabi films. Now coming back to writing a biography, you stole my line. I think I was destined to write the biography of Dara Singh. I was in Punjab, where I go often, with my sister Sandy, who's sitting here. And the name Dara Singh kept cropping up more than ever. And I'm a very sensitive person. I just grasped that message from wherever it was coming. And I started writing the book. I thought, why not? Because Dara Singh, he started off as a farmer. As a child, he was a farmer in a village, Dharmucha. He went on to get married at the age of 9. And he was a father by the time he was 16. Then he went to earn a living in Singapore. And then he got into wrestling. The struggle thereafter to become Rustam-e-Hind, champion of the world and champion of the world tours and all of that. And then get into films, where again, he was not taken seriously as such because he was more of a wrestler than maybe an actor. And all those things are so interesting, and such a larger than life man and such an inspiring person. I began writing his book. And they say there's this butterfly effect. I don't know how many of you are aware of that. That once you take that first step, pathways just keep opening up for you. We went from Amritsar, when I decided, okay, I'm writing about Dara Singh, we went to Chandigarh. There we met his younger son who stays there, and we actually stayed in his home. And he gave us a fantastic interview. We came back to Bombay, met his wife, who unfortunately passed away last year. And she was amazing. She had some stories to tell me and spent a lot of hours with me. And then there was Bindu Dara Singh, who went out of his way to help me with the photographs, the material, and the film industry. Mumtaz Ji, who made a debut with Dara Singh, Prem Sagar Ji, who made Hanuman. And so it was like the book happened on its own, the intention was to make an inspiring story, and that's what Didara, aka Dara Singh, that's the name of the book, that's how it's come out to be. Didara was Dara Singh's birth name. Not many people know him by that name, therefore I thought of naming the book Didara. So that's it.
That's a lovely story. It's always so nice. You think about it, you read it, that the book was destined to happen, but when you hear authors saying that, there's a certain poignancy to it completely. Ratindra Ji, I noticed that you have a lot of, your interest in music, in classical music, has been persistent throughout your career, and you've done work on Girja Devi and Bismillah Khan. Do you think this in certain way, did it help you, or did it hinder you in any way? Because Lata Ji, of course, she's an iconic singer, but her singing has been primarily in the field of film music. So how has this impacted your research or your writing or your understanding of her work?
शास्त्रीय संगीत और फिल्म संगीत दो बिल्कुल अलग चीज़ें हैं, लेकिन फिल्म संगीत शास्त्रीय संगीत को भी बेस करता है। आप 3 मिनट के गाने में क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक, फोक म्यूज़िक और तमाम जॉनर का म्यूज़िक देख सकते हैं। वो कोई भी प्रिल्यूड क्लासिकल म्यूज़िक से लेकर के और किसी भी गांव के किसी मुखड़े पे जाकर के, किसी दादरे पे जाके म्यूजिशियन फिट करता है और सिंगर गाते हैं। ये बहुत कम लोगों को मालूम है कि क्लासिकल सीखी हुई गायिका हैं लता मंगेशकर, और भेंडी बाजार घराने के बड़े उस्ताद थे अमान अली खान साहब और एक अमानत खान साहब देवास वाले, इन दोनों से उन्होंने सीखा है। और उनके फादर खुद ग्वालियर घराने के बहुत बड़े गायक थे, पंडित रामकृष्ण बुआ वजह के शिष्य थे। तो एक पूरी परंपरा है। और जिस समय मराठी नाट्य संगीत और मराठी थिएटर बॉम्बे और पूरे महाराष्ट्र, पूना, सातारा और सब जगहों में फैल रहा था, उस समय बाल गंधर्व पंडित दीनानाथ मंगेशकर, जयशंकर सुंदरी और मास्टर फिदा हुसैन नरसी, इन 4 लोगों ने पूरे देश अपने ड्रामों से और म्यूजिक कल्ट से जोड़ रखा था। और पहली बार ड्रामा में जो ये यहाँ का भाव संगीत है मराठी का और जो नाट्य संगीत है, उसमें कर्नाटक म्यूजिक के फोकटोन्स लेकर के दीनानाथ मंगेशकर आए। तो एक पूरी परंपरा है जो लता मंगेशकर के यहाँ मिलती है, और वो कोंकण है, कोंकण क्षेत्र से आती है। इस देश की सबसे बड़ी गायिका केसरबाई केरकर मानी जाती हैं, जो कोंकण से थी, और उनके उनसे फैमिली रिलेशन रहे। तो ये कह पाना बड़ा मुश्किल है कि लता मंगेशकर को शास्त्रीय संगीत पता ना हो, या वो शास्त्रीय संगीत में बहुत इन्वॉल्व लेती है। और उनका सबसे बड़ा रिग्रेट ये है कि वो बड़े गुलाम अली खान की तरह गा नहीं पाती, ऐसा वो कहती है। तो ये बात अलग से डिस्कोर्स का मामला है कि आप क्लासिकल को लेकर के लता जी के बारे में कौन सी धारणा बनाते हैं। लेकिन जिस समय उनके फादर की डेथ होती है और वो पूरी फैमिली को पालने के लिए आगे आती हैं, उस समय उनको तुरंत मार्केट नज़र आता है फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, क्योंकि फिल्म इंडस्ट्री कमर्शियल वो है, आर्ट फॉर्म का एक जगह है जहाँ हर चीज़ के अपने पैसे नियत हैं, और बहुत अच्छे पैसे। जिस ज़माने में लोग साधारण ढंग से अच्छे पैसे नहीं कमाते थे, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री ने हमेशा बहुत अच्छे पैसे दिए। तो लता मंगेशकर फैमिली बनाने के लिए और उस अपने संघर्ष के लिए फिल्म इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन करती है, लेकिन सीख रही है वो रागदारी, वो रोज़ तानपुरे पे रियाज कर रही है और क्लासिकल सुन रही है। और जितने बड़े कंसर्ट्स होते थे बॉम्बे में, उसमें माटुंगा में फेस्टिवल होता था, गिरगांव चौपाटी पे फेस्टिवल होता था, लता जी सारी रिकॉर्डिंग कंप्लीट करने के बाद देर रात जाकर अली अकबर खां, उस्ताद अमीर खां, बड़े गुलाम अली सबकी कंसर्ट सुनती थी। बहुत सारी फिल्मों में जो क्लासिकल बेस्ड गाने बने हैं वो उनके रिक्वेस्ट पे भी बने, जैसे मदन मोहन जी का वो संगीत है मेरा साया का, तू जहाँ जहाँ चलेगा मेरा साया साथ होगा। तो ये गाना उन्होंने आमिर खान साहब की कंसर्ट सुन के कहा कि मुझे नंद राग गाना है और मैं नंद राग में कुछ करना चाहती हूँ, तो वो गाने की ट्यून वहाँ से उठाई गई। तो ये एक चीज़ है, एक चैलेंज है जो उसको वो करती हैं। मेरे लिए गिरजा देवी पे काम करना या बिस्मिल्लाह खान साहब पे काम करना और लता जी पे काम करना, ये बिल्कुल अलग अलग चीज़ें हैं, अलग अलग अनुभव हैं। जैसे आप अपनी कविता में अलग तरीका एक तासीर देखते हैं, आप खरीदने जाते हैं बाजार में, तो अलग अलग स्वाद, अलग अलग रंग की चीज़ें मौजूद हैं। तो इसमें कोई वो नहीं है कि कहीं समस्या आई हो। ये ज़रूर है कि शास्त्रीय संगीत के प्रति थोड़ी बहुत जो मेरी जिज्ञासा है और थोड़ा बहुत जो मैं सीखने का प्रयास करता हूँ, उसने इस किताब को लिखने में हेल्प भी की, कहीं से कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ। और फिल्म म्यूज़िक का जॉनर ज़्यादा बड़ा मुझे लगता है इस अर्थ में कि वहाँ ढेरों उस्ताद बैठे हैं संगत करने के लिए। वहाँ पे सारंगी भी बज रही है, घटक भी बज रहा है, फोक के भी वाद्य बज रहे हैं, शास्त्रीय संगीत के कुछ एलिमेंट भी डाले गए हैं, और प्रिल्यूड, इंटरल्यूड वेस्टर्न है, बनाने वाला गुजराती है, गाने वाली मराठी है, साथ में खड़ा हुआ पार्श्व गायक जो सहयोगी गायक है वो मुसलमान है, मोहम्मद रफ़ी, और सब मिल करके कुछ नया कर रहे हैं। तो तमाम तरह की चीज़ें फिल्म म्यूज़िक में आती हैं, और ये बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है उसको सीखना और उसको उसके फिल्म म्यूज़िक स्ट्रक्चर को समझना।
That was very beautifully said. The synthesis of all that joins together to create the music. Sujata, I'd like to ask you, when you write a biography on Rafi, was there any point at which you felt that you would have to filter out certain things, or the man did not fit the image what you had of him, and you had to alter the truth in a certain way, or tone down the truth, or anything?
There were moments, because first of all this book is an authorized biography, so obviously the family was involved with the book. But as I began to write the book, I was very clear that I was going to write the truth and only the truth, because as a autobiographer, the responsibility, or as a biographer, the responsibility is on the author to give to the world the truth. So I wanted to do justice, and therefore, I did not write only what I got from the family. I did a deep-down research. And those who have read the book, or those who have seen the DVD, and in later time a documentary has also been made on this book, which was recently telecast by Z Classic and Tata Sky and all of them. You will find that there was a point, when I discovered Rafi Saab had a second marriage. He had also a first wife, and the image of Rafi Saab. Now, the way you tell the truth also makes a lot of difference. I had to really see the psychology, the family situation under which he had to be married. He was a child then, hardly 15 years old when his first marriage took place. And that marriage happened, and they really didn't realize what that marriage was all about, because he was a child and she was also some 14 and a half years old. And they had a son out of that marriage, but ultimately, the first wife chose to stay back in Pakistan during, for all reasons, in Lahore. And then when he was back in India, he had a second marriage. So that was one thing. Then it was again about, everyone kept asking me who was the greater one, Rafi Saab or Kishore Kumar. So there was again facts, again the numbers told. So I have done an analysis on his career. It is not, I always tell that if I love the mountains, I can also love the oceans. What stops me from loving the oceans if I love the mountains? So if Rafi Saab is great, so also is Kishore Kumar. And that was an era, I think, where there were many greats, the best of the lyricists, the best of the, musicians. And in the course of writing this book, I discovered that Rafi Saab was not only a legend, but a farishta. That's what people refer to him in the industry. And of course, I have tried my best to be honest with the book. The incident of his death, in spite of being a legend, in Bombay Hospital, when he passed away, his body was lying on bars of ice. That's a fact. But that was a situation which I wanted to bring in the right perspective to my readers. I didn't want to hide such facts. For that purpose, I went and met the people in Bombay Hospital. I went to the doctor who attended upon him. I was lucky to have Mr. Chandi Ramani, who was the doctor attending on him. He's given his first-hand interview. So in all possible manner, I met the ward boy who was there. I met the electrician who was there. The electricity had failed. In the morgue, the cooling was not happening. So his body was kept on ice. So these type of truths require a lot of research. I met the driver of Rafi Saab, his family. So in that way, I think the truth and authenticity has been
lovely. It was so touching to hear. I've been told that we're running out of time, but I'd like to ask Seema very swiftly, just a very short thing as to why do you think Daraji is still relevant today? Just very briefly, because
Dara Singh, the story of the man Dara Singh, we all remember him as, when you close your eyes, you probably think of Hanuman, or when you think of Hanuman, you probably think of Dara Singh, with that, carrying that mountain on his hand. And today he is relevant, he's always been relevant. Any inspiring person, any person who has such an inspirational story and such a good human being, with a smile on his face always, I think he can be an inspiration to today's youth, definitely. And the struggle and the ups and downs in his life, in Hindi we say, मेहनत के साथ भक्ति हो और बल के साथ शक्ति हो तो जीत तो होनी ही है. That is what Dara Singh was, and that is what we need to inculcate today. It's not just the physical, it's something in there too. And since we are short of time, I think that's all I can say right now. Yeah.
that was a beautiful thought to end on. I think, I'm sorry we don't have time for Q&A, but our speakers are I request you to please go to them and speak to them about the wonderful anecdotes they may have from their books. And the books are available down. Please go down and pick them up and encourage them. These are stories we all should know.
You know, we started late. Actually, you should have given us 5 minutes more. But it's all right.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here and listening to us.
I would request the dignitaries to be on stage for a moment because Litofest would like to felicitate you for the contribution you have given to us through this event, the discussion. And I would like to call upon, request Anant Vijayji, he's a writer in himself, he's a known media personality. Vijayji, please come to the stage and please felicitate Sujata Devji. It was really nice hearing about Rafi Saab ma'am. I mean, it's really good and we would love to read the book. Yeah. And Yatindra Mishra ji, it was so nice to hear about Lata Mangeshkar ji and Seema Sonik. Let's have a big applause for all of them. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vijay sir, Anand ji. We have a next panel discussion at 4:30. So I would request all the audience to come back here after some time because